Excuses, excuses, excuses. Don't you love excuses? It's pretty amazing to see sometimes the kind of excuses that we make whenever we don't want to do something. Sometimes it's something that we're afraid of, and so we excuse ourselves because of that. Sometimes it's something we're just not interested in and we just don't want to do. Sometimes it's something we actually do want to do, but we have a doubt as to whether we can do it or not, and so we make excuses. We even make excuses to ourselves and convince ourselves that we're not able to do certain things. Well, in the book of Exodus, God comes to Moses in the wilderness, and he tells him, Moses, I'm going to send you to Pharaoh, and I'm going to have you speak to Pharaoh and explain to him that it is time for him to let my people go. And Moses begins to make excuses. It says in Exodus chapter 4, verse 10, Moses said unto the Lord, O my Lord, I am not eloquent, neither heretofore nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech and of a slow tongue. Lord, there's no way that I can speak to Pharaoh because I'm not an eloquent man. I'm slow of speech. It takes me a little while to form my words. As a matter of fact, I've been spending 40 years out here talking to nothing but sheep. I'm not ready to do this. I'm not the right man for the job. And I love God's answer to Moses in this regard. He says in verse 11, And the Lord said unto him, Who hath made man's mouth? Or who maketh the dumb or deaf, or the seeing or the blind? Have not I the Lord? Now therefore go, and I will be with thy mouth, and teach thee what thou shalt say. And there's the promise. God says, Look, Moses, who is it that makes your mouth? Who is it that gave you the ability to speak? Moses, I made you. And I knew that this day would come before I ever formed you. You are the man that I'm going to use. And I can help you to speak. I can help you to lead. I can help you to do anything that I need for you to do, because I'm going to be with you and I will teach you what to say. I think that's one of the most important things for us as followers of Jesus that we've got to understand. You know, when God calls us to something, God will enable us for what He's called us to. He will provide the things that we need. He will provide the, even in something like Moses speaking, God says, I'll give you the words to say. You know, I've got to be honest, when you set out to be a witness for Jesus Christ, many times that fear comes into your heart. I wouldn't know what to say. Well, part of that is being unprepared. And you can fix that by memorizing some scripture and thinking through logically how you might share the message of Jesus with somebody. But ultimately, when the opportunity arises, God will give you the words to say in that moment. You've just got to trust Him. And you've got to believe that He's called you to what He's called you to. Well, then He's going to equip you for what He wants you to do. Even in this, Moses still continues to make excuses. He says, verse 13, And he said, O my Lord, send, I pray thee, by the hand of him whom thou wilt send. Oh Lord, send somebody else. Don't you love it? Isaiah said, Here am I, send me. Moses said, Here am I, send him. And so God helps him by sending Aaron, and they're going to work as a team. I just want to encourage you this morning. The God who made you knows you better than you know yourself. The God who made you has a call for your life. He's got good works prepared for you to walk in them. And if He's got those good works prepared for you, He has the ability and the equipping also prepared for you. And He will be with you. Whatever it is that He's called you to, He'll be with you and He'll help you to fulfill the task that He has for you. Don't make excuses to God. Surrender to God. Make yourself available to God. And then whenever God says go, go. God bless you. Hope you have a good day.